Yo, yo, what's up, people? Hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is where you are, man. I hope you're having a good one. So, what do we have here, y'all? We got the amazing Yamaguchi Superman. All right, so here he is in all of his superness, all of his Supermanness. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? People who are Superman fans are probably happy to finally get a Yamaguchi Superman. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys what you're gonna get when you do. My goodness, this is pretty serious. But just know that everything I go through, you're going to go through the exact same thing. So first of all, we have instructions, directions, but we're dudes here. We don't read those. And if you're not a dude, hey, guess what? You still don't read those. But if you do read them, that's what they are. All right. So basic instructions on how to swap out the faceplate, how to swap out the cape, you know, the whole 9 yards. All right. So on the first level, the first tray, I'll show you what you get. You have Superman. All right, check that out. And this looks a bit odd because his cape attachment is not on right now, so it always looks weird. Same thing with Batman. When the cape is not on, it just looks weird. You get all these plugs and random things like that should be covered by the cape. All right, now one thing you need to know about the amazing Yamaguchi that if you don't know, now you know. These guys are extremely posable, insanely hyper posable. All right, so they're not for the faint at heart. I mean, the faint of heart. So if you don't like to pose your figures, or if you get frustrated quickly while posing, then my man, this ain't for you, because these bad boys don't need to be in a neutral stance of any type. They don't need to be vanilla at all. These things need to be posed like crazy. So I saw a cloth cape in there, but we're not going to look at that quite yet. We're going to look at Superman. Now we're going to go over the articulation. So check this out. The articulation, check them out right here, right? So we have a nice little slanted eye Superman right there. I think he's looking either up or forward, not quite sure. That chin bone is strong, nice soft colored face, no details at all. The hair is kind of cool looking, sculpted pretty well. I'm glad that his head is not like too small for his body, because that's been a problem with the Yamaguchi Revoltech figures in the past. There are our Yamaguchi joints right there, right there. There may be one right there, I'm not quite sure. Usually the ball joint in the middle that connects these two pieces is one, and usually right here is also one. Now the knees are where they switched it up at. The knees didn't used to look like that. The knees also had that ugly joint right there, but I'm so glad they swapped that out. But anyway, though, the head, left, right, and notice as I move the head, the neck also moves. You're going to get all types of articulation out of Superman. We're going down about that much, and we're going up about that much too. So we got neck moving and the head moving. Whoa, you see the hair just drop down? Look at that. The hair moves. Oh, that's dope. He's got like hair articulation. That's cool, man. All right, so this is part of his cape. Of course, that flaps around, but it should look like that. You know what I mean? When it's like down and resting and relaxing. All right, so I love this metallic, like nice little shimmery look that Supes has going on here, man. That's pretty dope. Okay, shoulders, you know, up and down like this. They're gonna go forward about that much. I mean, honestly, you're going to get 360 out of this bad boy because of the way the Revoltech joints are. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like a ball here and a ball there. So you got two balls playing together. Giggity. So our bicep cut is right here. If I could just get that to, there it is. It was kind of stuck a little bit, but that's the bicep cut. Again, max articulation out of that bicep cut. Of course, we are always double jointed with Revoltech, but you're going to be limited by the biceps and how swole your character is. There's our joint right there. This always looks a bit ugly when you can see like right through his forearm, but that's just the way Revoltech is. So I don't want to hear about how ugly the joints look. We all know the joints are ugly, all right? So don't even come at me with that right now. The butterfly is right here. You see that moving? Also softly. So you're going to get just a little bit more movement out of those arms because of these butterfly joints. And I love how they finally were able to like hide them much better than they have in the past. Okay. The hands, if you were wondering, are moving like this, full circle. And I think they may be on a different, let's see. Come on. Man, that was hard to do. Oh no, there's your Revoltech joint right there. And it's going to plug in just like that. But that was really hard to get off. Let's see if I can, how easy does it go back on? Okay, it goes on easier. There's a pop. It goes on easier, then it comes off. Okay. All right, moving on down the line. Arm is going to be up, so it's going to look like that. The torso, we're going to bend and twist that way all the way, bend and twist that way all the way. We're going to twist some more that way, and we're going to even twist some more that way. Okay, I told you guys the articulation is there, my dudes. Don't trip, don't sleep. You're going to crunch here one time. So we got two things going on here. We got the top torso, the midsection, right? So both these guys are going to be able to move. So if you just hold the middle part still and bend, you can get that much out of it. Okay, looks goofy, looks pretty dumb, but you're going to get it, and it's going to work for posing. Going back looks like that. And I love how the sculpt goes all the way up his little core right here, the abdomen. Now you're also going to get some bending right here, like at the waist. So you got that one there, and then you got even more. So it looks like this. Okay, all right, cool. And then backwards looks like that. All right, okay, cool. So the top torso articulation is there, arms are there. This little floaty belt, that's something interesting. That's cool. Feels like soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about snapping that up with your gorilla fingers. No harm, no foul. The thigh cut is usually about right there, and I'm trying to locate that. Interesting. What happened here? Oh, there it is right there. So there's that odd thigh cut is right there. Now, why couldn't I get that with the other leg? It's a little stiff. That's the problem. There it is. I broke it apart. I mean, I didn't break it, thankfully. I was able to separate that thigh cut. So that's right there. Okay. Now, moving on down the line to the knees and the boots. So the knees are also double jointed with that updated Revoltech knee. I'm glad they got away from the ball joint with the knees, man. Having balls everywhere was just like, ugh, ugly. Oogly. Now look at this. The shin the shin in the boot. They got their own thing going on right here, man. So that's pretty interesting. So you're getting even more articulation right there. Move on down to the foot. You can see the ugly ball joint right there, but it makes for extreme articulation and posing. Nice sculpt in those boots. Nice deep maroon color also. So we're going up and down. We're going in, of course, and we're going out. But you're only going to be limited by the direction the ball joint is facing. So if you move it the correct way, you can get your up motion like that and your back motion like that. But then you rotate that ball around to get other movements. Okay, you're also going to get your little toe bend. You can see that. There's our little information on the bottom of the boot. All right, so that does it for Superman's articulation. This guy is going to be just like, I mean, look at this. You can do, let me show you real quick. This. Put the head up. All right, he's gonna be just punching all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what he does anyway. He just pretty much just punches his way out of everything. We all know that. Superman fans, you know it. All he does is punch everything. But it's all good. Or he just laser eyes it. Laser eyes it. Now, speaking of laser eyes, let's pull out these faces right here. And if you would notice, they're missing like a big chunk of hair. That's because it's that piece right there. It's that piece of hair that kind of goes up into the head. You see that right there? That's what it is. So that's the piece of hair that you're going to use with all of these heads. All right. So here we are. Laser eyes, head. All right. And we have, let's just hold this thing over here, right? Okay, so looking sideways, he's like, ugh. Looking to the left, ugh. Looking straight ahead. Okay, so what's the difference between this looking straight ahead face and this looking straight ahead face? Bro, what's the difference? Okay, this one seems to be like looking up more, and this one seems to be like looking straight ahead. So this is probably the head you're going to use for flying, right? And if you look at the eyes are what give it up. The eyes give it up. Look at the eyes, people. The eyeballs give it up. Okay, at first I was like, yo, they gave me like two of the same heads, but no, we don't. All right, so we got a pointing finger. Let's go straight ahead. We have a like a sword style holding hand. We have some grabbing hands, like open grabbing hands, some clenching hands like that, and some slap 5 hands, some chopping hands. All right, that is the first layer of accessories. Second, Talk about a major improvement, my dudes. Yo, they gave us a cloth cape. This thing has like wire right here, wire right there, and a Superman logo. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm wondering how this is actually gonna plug in. Oh man, what a upgrade, bro. Like, this is crazy. We got some hard plastic pieces in there, and I'm wondering, that's the one thing about Revoltech, man. When you like give these guys like replacement capes, it just elevates them to the next level. And that's my biggest problem with like McFarlane. Like, McFarlane figures always have these hard plastic capes that are sculpted really well, but it's just that hard plastic. If you give those McFarlane figures a cloth cape, elevate it. All right, so obviously I can see where it plugs in it. We got a correction on that wired cape. You pull the whole thing out. The whole collar piece comes out. Then you plug that wire cape into there. My bad, y'all. Now we good. Part right here will plug into his back, and this will rest on his shoulders. Okay, cool. That makes plenty more sense. Plenty mo. Here we have the other Superman cape. So this is one half that plugs in, second half that plugs into his back, and we have a stand, some replacement joints underneath it in case some things break. So that's cool. Now let's see how tall or how short this Revoltech Superman is. Boom, compared to the Mafex Hush Superman, because that's what people are wondering. He is our current, our best Superman out kind of thing. There he is, man. Hush, right here. All right, here's your comparison. You can see that shiny body. The difference is there. My guy's a little loose. I'll be posing like crazy. All right, there's your height difference right there. Okay, they're pretty much the same height. So these guys are going to match up pretty well if you want to make them fight for any reason or another. All right. Of course, this guy's pretty thick. Thick boy. THICC. Thick boy right there. Mafex Hush Superman is not. But the other chunky, the DKR, the Dark Knight Rises Superman, if that's, I don't know, is that what his name is? The latest Mafex one that just came out? I don't know. I'm messing things up. I'm not a Superman guy, so I'm just probably butchering that. But the latest Mafex Superman, the thick one, he'll probably look good next to this guy too, like make those guys fight. But anyway, people, you already know I picked mine up from Big Bad Toy Store. That link will be down in my description. My Instagram link will be down there too, man. I got lots of toy photography, a bunch of funny reels, all that kind of good stuff, man. But other than that, you guys have a good one. If you like this video, drop me a sub, a share. If not, that's cool too, boy. I keep being you. All right, see ya.